he does only kind of one thing at a time. And I'm a big fan of focus. Good morning, traders. Welcome back to Hong Kong. Today I made it to Causeway Bay. It's a pretty cool area of Hong Kong. Really lively, fast-paced, and interesting. Coming here because I have an interview later today, so I'm looking forward to it with the trader who works here. So that's gonna be cool. But now I have like an hour to go explore, so let's take a look around. And I'm back to Times Square, right on time for the interview. I need to stop for a second here and share with you guys a top takeaway I got from the interview with Ray Barros. And that was, by the way, really awesome. If you guys didn't watch it, check the link below or here in the corner. Now, let me play the part where Ray talks about this. And how do you manage this aspect of kind of being notified when it's time to enter? Because 60-minute chart for me is very hard to trade. I can trade it sometimes, but whenever I travel or I don't have time or I work or something, I tend to forget to look at the chart, and then I don't place trades on that time frame.
Well, for example, I will never enter, even if I'm trading 60 minutes on the Asian time zone, if I'm trading FX.
Okay.
No, I just don't want to know. And I developed a thing called, so for some currencies, I developed a thing called flow, which basically says if something happens in the British time frame, the European time frame, it will flow into the US. Okay. Some currencies won't. Some currencies, whatever, there is no relationship between what happens in the European time zone and the US time zone. They can be totally different. So the morning session for me is free. So anything up to about 4:30, I'm fine.
Okay.
Hong Kong time, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
And then up to about 12 at night.
Okay. As I travel and as I still try to trade and as I've seen that most of my setups still come from the 1 hour chart. One thing that kind of struck me with Ray is when he talked about the fact that he does only kind of one thing at a time. And I'm a big fan of focus, but I didn't really think about planning time for my trading. So what he does is that he knows he won't take any trades in the Asian session, so in the morning in Hong Kong. And it's pretty much the same thing I've noticed for myself. Most of the trades that I take come usually later on the 1 hour chart, let's say. So what Ray does is that he blocks out some time in the day, let's say from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. or to maybe 10 p.m. Where that's going to be his trading time. And since it's trading the 1 hour chart, he doesn't have to be there like all the time. So you can watch TV, you can cook a dinner, you can do whatever he wants. To then come back at the end of every hour for looking at the chart and see if he has to place a trade. And that allows him to still have a life, but use kind of a downtime. Because very rarely do we do things like from 4 to 10 p.m. during the week. I personally like try to have dinner and then I come back and then I start to edit the video. Like that's all I do during the week. So why not take that time to trade and possibly just look at the chart every 1 hour? That could allow me to take more setup on the 1 hour chart. So I thought that was like a good insight and a good advice from Ray that I think we expanded more after the podcast, after the interview was done. I told him how good this advice was for me and how this could help me a lot. And then he shared a little bit more about like what he does and everything. So hope that makes sense. Now let's get back to the vlog. Alright, so great interview finished. Now I'm gonna try to not get hit by cars and go back. I have to meet the friend in Central. Let me see what's happening with that. That's for taking that street because I want to do something different and that feels really weird. Street tiny, but this is an official street. There's a name for it. So it's just really tight. Look at that building here. building there, and sky right there. Feels like it's raining, but it's like all the air conditioning water that kind of falls. That being said, I'm heading to the IFC Tower where I've been yesterday a little bit. I have to meet a friend there, and it's gonna be a little walk from here, so let's go right away.
You mean a selfie?
Selfie. We can see on this side.
So right now inside the wheel with these three guys who dressed up pretty sharp, of course, for the occasion. Jokes aside, it's pretty cool. It's the first time I come here, and I've never done that thing before, but it's pretty cool for the view. And yeah, awesome place. That was good to get kind of an overview of the city. Now time for dinner. After this calm moment on the boat, we're back on the street of Kowloon. Very busy, very lively, and we'll find a place for dinner.
The English name is very strange.
Husband and wife.
What?
Husband and wife. It's beef. Beef long slices. Long slices.
黃瓜，就水煮魚。
水煮魚。喂，酸菜魚，酸菜魚。
係，咁使唔使俾多幾廿蚊食個鴨嘴啊？
唔使。
啊，
牛。
牛啊！
Really? Of course. But like it's very expensive, so. That was a great dinner, and apparently there's an exhibition nearby for the Lantern Festival, so we'll try to sneak to Jim Satchway and check out what that looks like. And as always in Hong Kong, there are a lot of people, and yet you can see with just that around. So they have an exhibition in Hong Kong, like I feel they always have. They always have something going on, and we'll take a look around. Here they kind of show you how you can make different kind of traditional things and stuff and artwork, but you have to be like 8 foot tall if you want to see something. So that's the only problem. When I reach the 8 foot level, you can be sure I'll come back.